Yes. Okay. Okay. Mystery of human life. Life is a mystery. I still cannot understand why I am here. But the conclusion is that I am here. That I am a part of the life. I am here and I have a goal. It's the first big point what I have to realize, that I am here with a goal. And what is that goal? What is the goal of life? Is there a goal of life, or is it all in surprise? I think we have all a goal. And I can name it, I have the goal of love. Of something that I can imagine and real love. Then I can imagine that there is an economy with a purpose of life. And the purpose of life we can accept. Like love. Like a real love. But what is real love? Real love is for me the creation of God. And God has a purpose for me. A purpose why I am here. There is a reason. For everything is a reason. And that is very difficult to accept, that there is a reason. But that is a reason why a hand glove is made for a hand. We are created also like a hand shoe is created. I see now that I am created for only one big reason, and that is the reason of a real love. And I call that God. And I come in an economy where everything has a purpose. And I take with me a very big vessel on my back. Well, you cannot see it, but there is a vessel a vessel with all my experiences. It's starting in the beginning of my life. Maybe it's starting already earlier. I think it is starting already before I was born. I start already when I was in the stomach of my mom. The things that was experienced already before, you can tell that nothing is by surprise. Everything is with a reason. Even my two fingers that were born together in one line is with the reason. I still don't understand why there is a reason, but there is a reason. I'm sure. So I am born. I came in earth. I got a family. I got a father and mother and brothers. But everyone of his own purpose. It's not for nothing that my mother is coming from 5 children, and that my father was also coming from 5 children. The only difference was that my father was coming from a family with 4 men and 1 daughter. And the family of my mom was coming with 5 children, 4 women and 1 boy. It's not for nothing that they met each other, that they contact each other, and that they make love together. And we cannot understand it normally. But the first key is to understand that we are here with a goal, not without a goal. We have a very strong goal, and it is to know what is real love, and that there is a creator that made us. That there is a creator that is more higher as us all. That is the creator that has the purpose for everything that has happened. And with that vessel, with our experiences, we have to learn what and why everything is what it is. So after that first key, there's coming a second key. And the second key of the mystery of human life has opened that we have seen that there is something in a battle in our life, that something is looking to us that is like a testing case. We have a testing case. We all have to test. Because we are here with that goal. We cannot see in once. We have to experience that there is a reason also for something that is happening in your life. Nothing is without reason. And also not the bad feelings is without reason. If you grow up in a very free way, you can think everything is possible. I grew up in a very free way with two older brothers. And I was thinking everything we have to experience. Everything we have to do. And especially the most exciting sensation. And not only I saw that with me, but also with my two other brothers. They all had to experience something in this life. And then you met a battle of life. You have a situation that you have a good, you have a bad. Something that is trying to let you do so many things that is wrong. I still remember that I was experienced this very well when I was with my two older brothers. We were with us three. We were invited by the police office. We did stolen a boat, but without any intention to steal. It happened, and it was not our own. And that's why the process was starting. There is a law. There is a law by human, and there is a law by life, by love, by God. So that's two different kinds of life. The love made by human, we cannot trust it. I was the one that accepted the answer of a gardener that told us, oh, you may have the boat, you can play with it, okay. I was not questioning it, well, if the boat was really from the gardener. But it was okay that we take that boat. So we take that boat for the reason that we were permitted to take that boat. Not to realize that it was not our. This is just only one example. But there is a good and there is a bad. And finally, it's turning around in everything what is in your surrounding. And there is something that we don't know in our life. Man cannot help himself. Man needs God. Because without a real love in our life, we don't know. And you can follow the lawyers, you can follow the people that will tell the truth, like policemen and the mayor, all the people, you have to deal with it. But the most funny thing is that also that people are just human. You have to deal with a human, and that human don't know it all. So we have to deal in that economy of real love. Give it a name and mention it a name, and see that we are here and we have to learn something. We learn it by doing something bad, or even to do something good. What is good, what is bad? It's a big question. To be or not to be, that is the big question in the human life. But I see that it is a very big need to understand that we are not here for nothing, that we have a reason to be here. I learned that from my brother, my oldest brother, because he don't see a goal anymore in his life. He takes suicide. That's not the goal of real love. That's not the goal of God. But we would never grow up in that real love. So many years later on, when I experienced so many awful things, I can speak. I can speak that the second key is open us in a world with a different battle from the good and the bad. That we have to follow the goods. But you don't know the good without knowing the bad. And it can destroy your life completely if you see too much to the bad. It can also destroy your life totally if you only believe in the good. And what is good? But there is a good. To accept that there is a real love, that's our goal. So we have now the two keys. The first key is to realize that we are here with a goal. We are created with a goal. The second key is that we don't do it by our own. We have to accept. We have need a battle. And we cannot do it by our own. Third key is to see that we need a very clear example. We need a very well example to believe. Because if we just do it only by our own, we never could find the truth. So we need a very clear example. Just only one. It is more better as all the lawyers, it is more better than the policemen, more better as all the mayors, all the presidents. It's above everything. Only one person. And that one person was given us like the child of God. A child of real love was given to us. God, Jesus, was enter our life like the only real lawyer that understands us all from still the just already many years before you was born. He had already the purpose. He see that we can only saved by Him. By Him that is real love. He is the answer. Now what has happened? That example, that most perfect example, that is telling the truth, nothing, just only the truth. To realize what this is, I can say you that I saw that starting to shine in my mind, starting to shine in my life. After so many horrible things that I have experienced, I was trusting my life together in an acting family. An acting family where we can do all the things by our own. I was trusted. But God showed me that I could not trust it. Oh, I can say now that I am so happy that God teach me that. And of course I don't like what was happened, because in my thinking, in my thought, I was loving my children the most of all. I loved my children. I still love my children. It's not a difference in my deepest spirit. Because my deepest spirit is that my children, my own children, is my own blood. And the whole game of an actor family could not change that. They are still human. They don't know about what I'm telling of the third key. They don't know God. They don't know Jesus. If you don't understand what is that real love, very more close in the same way as a human being, you don't understand life. So I need the third key to realize who is God. To realize that only He is our most perfect example. Yes. That I found when I was left by my wife and my children. It was there not for nothing, it was there with a reason. I was humble, I was fighting, I was trying to understand everything as well as I could do. And I saw finally only that there is a purpose of real love. So what was I doing in the first way in my life in 2003 when I was left by my children and my family? At first thing what I was doing, I was looking, what is real love? The question that was already all my life inside me, it became more clear. There are so many surprises in my life, and I don't understand why that was happened to me. But it was happened. I was taken. I was taken in the way to find what is real love. They was sending me a book by surprise. And that book has the name, Who is Jesus? Is it by surprise that I got that book? No. It's not by surprise, it's for a reason. I got that book. Who is Christ? And after, to realize this, I was sent to the other part of the world. I was sent to a very new village for me. It was Dieperloch City, Flower City. And there I found my purpose of real love. There, finally, I was baptized. The beautiful sea. Nearby the place that is called Dapitan. I still remember this part as a wonderful thing in my life, and I still was looking what is in that surrounding. Who was living in that surrounding? And then I come to one of the most beautiful places I ever met in my life. And still it is in that place. Still it is there. It's a place of a very big hospital. A hospital on bamboo. It's a place of the most biggest hero of the Philippines. It's calling Jose Rizal. Of course I was studying. Who was Jose Rizal? Why he did have a whole hospital? It's something in my experience that was wondering me, because Jose Rizal was an artist. I'm also an artist. So I saw something the same, that he was growing up with other examples, but also the same example. The same example that he was looking for the thing of real love. So, again, the first key is to realize that we are here not for nothing, that we are here with the purpose of love. The second key is that we are born in sin, in the battle of our life, that we have to experience something with a goal of real love. The third key is our biggest example, who is Jesus. What is Jesus? Jesus is real love. And the latest key, maybe the most exciting way, most important way, is what we have to do. What we have to do if love has gone. If love is gone for us. If we realize that Jesus was gone for us, and that we can eat his body, to drink his blood of real love. Oh, how wonderful this is, this to realize that there is a real purpose, that there is someone that is knowing everything from you already. Just before you are born, so many years already before you were born, he knows already. And that we can step in his grace. And that was happening to me in Dapitan. by that hospital, that very big hospital. When I realize this now, that I see that hospital, and that is still there in the Philippines, that very special hospital for me, that was also take me for to give the example of the most beautiful world, the most perfect world. And I experienced in the starting that I was coming there, oh, I could get a massage in that place, a wonderful massage. And it was not by young women, no. It was by very old women, but they know how to massage. It was really my most favorite place in the Philippines. It was Dapitan. And I still wonder it. And I still miss it to go to that place, because I like to go again to my wife and to my brothers and sisters on the other part of the world. Yes, but now I realize that there is a purpose to let it know, to let it happen. I'm here not without a reason. I told you already what the first key, the latest key is that we have the key to do something in our life, to do something in His name, the name of real love. What is wonderful that we can do something in real love, something that I don't understand my whole life. I was again Jesus. No, was that in the church in Holland? I don't like that. I always hate that the situation, because Jesus there was nothing for me. And then in 2003 I was touched. There is too much things to tell you in only a little moment, but believe me that there is so many things happening in my life that was giving me a goal in my life, a real purpose of my life. I saw in a later age. He used me all the time, more as 15 years now already. Yes, that moment I was not yet 50. And then he started the fourth key. And there was an older sister. Her name was Gloria. And she gave me this little book, The Mystery of Human Life. And this is what I tell you now, this moment, in 2018. In the time that we are again in a time from a not real holy saint, an uncreated holy saint. But what I have to do with that holy saint? I know very well that it is not a holy saint, and it is only my own creation. So I don't believe that holy saint of human life. I don't believe the thing that was told to me by my parents. Oh, believe St. Nicholas, or believe in Christmas man, that little dwarf. No, I don't believe that dwarf anymore. And it is funny that the theater group where I met in my life was calling 12. Yes. Oh God, thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you that you bring me to my wife, that you give me the love that is the purpose of my life. And I will bring out everything what is in my experience of real love. Amen.
Dit was een opname die ik gemaakt heb in 1 morgen. Ik ga nu straks naar de HEMA om een ontbijtje te doen, maar ik hoop dat alles erop staat. Dat alles er goed op staat.